Hi guys, it's Carrie from Texas. How are you on this Friday, our second Friday of September? I have been gone a couple of days. I've had some tragedy in my life, but I've got to get myself headed positively, and so I'm coming in today. I've got a million things to do, so gotta get out of the house and get those things done. So let's get ready together on this Friday in September 2024. As you can see, I got a haircut. Grab your drink, grab your makeup and your tools, and let's get going. I have done all of my prep work so far today. My Fix and Glow, which is my Makeup Revolution. I love this product. I also did my under eye concealer and my primer, which is my e.l.f. 16-hour, I think it's 16-hour primer is what it is. It is the Poreless Putty Primer, which I love a lot. And now we're gonna put on some Fenty Tinted Moisturizer today. I am extremely dry. Lots of reasons, a lot of tears in the last 36 hours. So gotta get some moisture back in my face for sure. Even with the amount of moisturizers that I use just every day, it's still never enough. And so we are gonna go with a liquid today because I need all of the liquid help I can get right now. Get some moisture back in this 62-year-old face, and get myself feeling a little bit better. You know, makeup is a remarkable tool when you're struggling and you don't feel well, or you're really down. You need a confidence builder. Makeup does that for me. I don't know if it does that for you guys, but it does that for me because I enjoy the process so much. Always have, even as a little girl. It was one of my favorite things to do with my mom, was dress up, do makeup. I did my mom's makeup almost every single time I spent time with my mom. It wasn't one of her strongest suits, and so she always asked me to do her makeup for her, and it brings me solace, in which right now is a very difficult time in my life. I'm not going to talk about it. I did a video yesterday because it's just too painful, but this is a great diversion for me, and so that is what we are doing. I am now just taking a little bit of my concealer, my e.l.f. concealer, and trying to give my eyes a lift. One thing I do want to share with you is, you know, when you've had a tragedy and you have a lot of emotions, which we all do, we're humans, we cry. One thing that will help your eyes recover from the trauma that you go through when you cry is to apply some ice packs to them. Not for long periods of time, you know, not like for 10 minutes or anything like that, but if you get a really soft cloth and you get it wet with really cold ice water, and then put in that towel some crushed ice, and then apply it to your eyes for a minute or so at a time, And do that for about 10 minutes. And you will be amazed how well that shrinks the puffiness in your eyes after you've been crying so long. Believe me, in the last 2 days, I've done a lot of that. But my eyes feel better today. They're still pretty puffy, but at least they are open. They haven't been open for 2 days. Couldn't even see, I could barely see out of them, so at least they are open. I'm gonna put a little bit more just right in here. That technique really does work. You know, you can buy I think you can buy it at Ulta and Sephora. I'm not so sure about Amazon. You can get anything at Amazon these days, so look there too. You can actually buy eye cold packs, which are great, and I've used a couple of them. I don't think, however, they give you as much benefit as using a really soft towel and ice. I just don't think the little compacts that you can buy give you as much relief as using this technique. When I tell you my eyes were shut, they were actually shut last night. And I did that for a good 20 minutes on and off all day yesterday, not just in one setting, but a couple of times. And it really has helped me this morning. My eyes are open again and the swelling has gone down, so not completely gone, but much, much better than it was. So remember that, you know, we all have tragedies in our life. We all cry, and it is a physical, what am I trying to say here? It is a physical result when you cry that your eyes are going to swell, because you are constantly rubbing and touching with tissues and that sort of thing. And this is a very, very sensitive part of your skin around your eyes, as we all know. So take care of yourself and your skin when you do have that happen. And this is a great way to do it. It just is very soothing. It feels good. And of course, it's good for you to shrink all of the puffiness and the swelling that you get in your eyes as a result of that. So think about that the next time that happens to you. I hope it doesn't happen to you anytime soon, but it all happens, right? It does happen to us all. So, okay, so we got all that on. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. So let's jump in. Oops, one more thing. Let's jump in and grab our contour. This is e.l.f.'s 4-color contour palette. If I could get the stupid thing open. Oh, good heavens, Carrie. Here we go. This is the 4-color. Where's my brush? I don't know where my other brush is. Okay, so we're going to, you know what? I'm going to change brushes because that one, I've just been getting a little too much on the brush. So I do start with these two down here, and I literally just tap back and forth. And then I just come in right up on the bone, a little bit up into the temple area, and I'm just accentuating that bone. And then I come back in with the 2 lighter colors and I blend that out. And that way I get a much softer contour look, which for me is better. I don't like a very severe contoured look. Do the chin, and then I do come down And I do work that V right there in your neck. All right. Today I am wearing sort of a pastels today, pink and green. I don't want to go green and I really don't want to go blue. So I'm going to use this palette. This is from, let me get my glasses. I think it's a Maybelline product. Let me look here. Yes, Maybelline Total Temptation Eyeshadow Highlight Palette. And it's very beautiful. It is a, lots of beautiful neutrals. This is a beautiful gold. These are actually highlighters here, and these are eyeshadows. But you can use all of them for both functions. So, but before we do that, let's jump in and let's get our powder on. This is my Laura Mercier setting powder. It does feel good to get makeup back on. For sure. For sure. Bring it down, blend all that. There we go, looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and put my my lip gloss on because my lips are also extremely dry. And we are going to use these are Tarte products that I have, my lip plumpers. And I'm going to use, my new one is called Rosy Mauve Shimmer Glass, and it is this beautiful plumper. These are not cheap. They're just not. $25 each, which I think is really a lot. But I did have a coupon, and I also had a credit, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it for this because I love the other ones that I use, and so I thought, yeah, now's the time to, since I do have a coupon, now would be a good time to go and get a couple more of those, especially as my trip is 2 weeks from today. Oh, I can't believe that. 2 weeks from today, I will be headed to Australia. I am, while I'm there, going to take lots of videos and do some posting for you guys so you can get an idea of how beautiful Australia really is while I am there. And I hope to do a couple of podcasts actually while I'm there. So I'm excited about that. It is a scary proposition though, because my husband is not well enough to travel with me, so I hate the fact that I have to leave him here. That's sad, but you know, life doesn't always give you what you ask. Sometimes in life you just have to go with what you have and the blessings in your life, and you have to find the positives in the negatives, and boy, have I been challenged that in the last week. More than I can even remember in a really long time. So just because there's a negative or a challenge or a catastrophe or a tragedy, once the dust sort of settles and clears, just try to take a step back and find the positives, and cling to those. That's how we get through these times. I really believe that. I also believe you have to give yourself time to emotionally deal with whatever it is that's happening, right? The way I do that is by taking time for me and doing something that I love to do, and that's work with my makeup tools. You know, probably a lot of people are thinking you've lost your mind, Carrie. But you know, in life when there's tragedies, doing what you love to do is a great mental distraction. And for me, that's how I cope with these things in my life that happens, is I try to distract my brain from constantly thinking about it. Okay, we're just using some light, really light colors today. I'm gonna jump in here and do one of the darker pinky colors. And get that up into here. Cannot believe we are in September. It just seems like it was Easter. Okay, that's pretty. Just really soft today. I want something really, really soft today. Now I do have quite a bit of fallout, so I'm going to jump in with my... Goodness, I threw it. Even changed my camera level. This is my Perfect Pink, let me say it right, Perfect Pore Pink Pack. I love this stuff for brightening your under eye and sweeping away fallout. It just gives you this soft but very, very beautiful, flawless under eye. And believe me, my eyes need it today. Just coming in with the corner of the powder puff and really working that area there. Bring it down around the face and up. Perfect. Now, I haven't outlined yet, so I'm gonna actually mix black and brown, because there's a dark black in this palette, but then there's a brown. And I think if I mix them just real lightly, yeah, I can get a nice soft outline color. Yep. Just, you gotta tap really lightly when you do it with brown and black, because you'll get way too much if you push down in the palette. And I don't want it very dark. And then we're just going to bring it up and out. Create just a little bit of a wing right here. Do the same over here. Okay, that looks good. Alrighty, that's looking good. Now we're going to come in and we're going to use my pink, beautiful blush here. This is Milani's Baked Dolce. And I am going to add a little bit of this up into my transitional area to pick up a little bit more pink tone. That's beautiful. Look at that. very soft. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush. I think it's one of the most beautiful blushes I have seen. I don't know what it is that they did in this formula, but it has this iridescence to it. And it just gives you this unbelievable, beautiful color. Just adding that to the very top of my transition just to get a little bit more pink tone in. Yeah, that's better. Just using it at the very top. And then I'm going to come in with my really fluffy brush and just really kind of blend that in a little bit more. All right, and then I'm going to pick up this new product that I am absolutely loving. It is Physicians Formula Diamond Dust. This stuff is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I use this at the top of my eye, right under here, underneath my brow. And it just gives me this really pretty reflective dust. Clean my brush really well, and then I take that and I put it right here too. Give some light to the corner of my eye. All right. That's done. Lips are on. Now we gotta curl. Curl these lashes. I curl the base once and then just once at the very top of the lash. So I'm getting the lash from down in the stalk and then right at the very top. That helps me get a little bit of length out of my lashes. And of course, you know me, I'm always going to be using, my preference anyways, daily, is the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. It's just spectacular coverage. The wand is, I think, the best wand I've ever used. And bit on my lid. I'm gonna have to fix that, but that's okay. It happens. Okay. Boy, I did get quite a bit on that lid over there. I'm gonna have to go fix that because that will drive me crazy all day. Beautiful mascara. This mascara is just amazing. I'm really surprised that some of you have not gotten good results. I wonder why that is. If you've tried this mascara and you didn't like it, can you give me some feedback and let me know what about it is that you didn't like? I would be very curious because, you know, I just get such great results from it. But I'd love to know what it was about the product that you didn't like. And be specific too, if you would, if you don't mind, let me know. That's important to know when, especially new people are joining, and it's important to give both sides of the story too. You know, if I've using a product that I like and there's others out there that have tried it but they didn't like it, it's important to give that feedback to somebody that's considering buying it, you know. every penny counts in today's world, and so giving people as much information as possible to make the best decision for what works, but for also for their pocketbooks, you know. We live in very, very challenging times, and I think we owe it to each other as human beings to try to do as much as we can to help each other. And if we can even help each other save $5 on a product that may not work for them, then we are doing a service. And I know a lot of people would hear me say that and just shrug, but it really is true. You know, if I use a product here and I tell you how much I like it and encourage you to try it, and then you try it and it doesn't work for you, let me know. I need to know that, because the next time I talk about it, I will definitely remind people of that. I don't want anybody to be spending money on a product that doesn't work for them. Life right now is so challenging financially that throwing money away is just not good for anybody at any time. This is a nice palette. A really soft, beautiful, neutral palette that's not going to run you more than $8 for every day. I think it's a beautiful option. Has lots of beautiful soft colors in it, which that's me. I'm not an over-the-top type of makeup. I can, and I have, because I've done plenty of modeling and commercial work where we've had just dramatic makeup, but for every day it's just not me. It's just not me. Okay, how does that look? Oh, that looks beautiful. Very soft today. Very soft, very feminine, and that is definitely me. I'm a girly girl. All things pink and lace and being feminine is what I love. All right, that is it for this Friday. Thank you so very much, everybody, for joining me as we get ready this morning. I do want to just take a moment to reach out to all of you who've been so incredibly supportive of me in the last weeks. I've been dealing with a very difficult situation, and your incredibly supportive messages have meant so much to me. More than I can express. We don't know each other. And for me to get these kind of remarkable messages gives me so much hope that there really is good left in humanity, and that good can overcome evil. Because if you don't know somebody and you send them such a heartwarming message of support and encouragement, that tells me that love is still alive in our world. And caring about another human being is still possible, even without an actual physical relationship. Communication, it's a powerful tool, it's a powerful drug, communication, and we can use this platform for that. If I can reach through the phone and make you feel better about yourself, encourage you to get yourself together every day, be the best version of yourself, put your best foot forward, and that helps you, that's a blessing in my life. And the reward that I get from it, is just so special. And you all prove that time and time again from your remarkable, encouraging, supportive, loving words. And that's what this channel is all about. Helping you and I have the best version of ourselves so we can have the best life, be as successful as we possibly can, and help each other along the way with all the ups and downs, and happy, sad, success, disappointments. Knowing that we can support each other is just such an amazing gift, and I appreciate it more than you could possibly ever know. Remember too, it doesn't matter if you're 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Life always has possibilities. Gotta look for the good, even in the bad. And don't let your age stop you from chasing whatever goal it is. Whatever it is, go for it. Because life is too short not to. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. Have a happy Friday wherever you are and a great weekend. And we'll see you the next time. This is Carrie from Texas. God bless. And God bless the United States of America too. Bye-bye.